I was searching for my purpose for so long. I wanted to find a way to make money, to serve people that aligns with my soul, with who I am. And I mean, you know the story. I think every single one of us is trying to find something like this. And I was trying to find my purpose in life through so many different job titles. I was working as a graphic designer, as an art director, as a founder. I founded an application, as an English teacher in China, as a doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter. So many things happened to me while I was trying to search for the answer. And at some point I gave up. I just gave up and I was like, fuck that. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care how I'm gonna make money. I don't care how I will survive. I know I will be fine. I will be fine. I felt that God is guiding me no matter what. And I felt that's the calling for me. It was not even a choice. It was already decided. And all I did, I just stepped into this void where I'm nothing. I gave up my designer title that I was carrying for past 10 years of my life. And it was funny because I'm still existing in this society and I meet new people. And I live in Dubai, and in Dubai, that's, I think, especially the job title is matters like nowhere else. And people ask me, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do for a living? I mean, like, what do you do? This question. And first I was answering, oh, I quit my job recently. And I was working as a designer for this furniture company. And when I couldn't already identify myself with my job that I quitted recently, because it recently became first like 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, and after it became more than 6 months, I didn't feel like I can say that I quit my job recently. So after the people were asking me, what do you do? And I was working on my projects. Those projects was quite weird. I like weird projects. For example, I was trying to invent biomaterials because now, since I feel more connected to my body and to everything that I eat and absorb, I want the material that I wear to be also created from the nature. And I care what's going to happen with this material when I will throw this in a bin. And anyway, I thought it's a big issue for the whole humanity, and I worked on my balcony trying to make clothes, and not even the clothes, but some material out of kombucha, and out of root grasses. Anyway, and after I went crazy about crochet, and after I dived into investments, and there were so many projects that I just allowed myself to explore whatever needs to be explored without questioning how am I gonna make money with this. And that was very challenging, to just dive into something to not without any perspective of making money in this area. But this is what I committed. I committed to just explore and search for the answer. What is it that I am? If I'm not a graphic designer anymore, and I felt I'm not. I felt it's just a title, and people really loving this title. I get used to love this title. Every time I say I'm a designer, people get very interested, and I see there's like some sparks in their eyes, and they see me as a creative person, as someone who has a cool job. But honestly, I didn't feel I'm a graphic designer or art director or designer or interior designer. None of this was identifying me. And I decided I need to find something else for myself. So I was exploring without any pressure from outside that I need to make money. I cut off all of my expenses, and my partner I'm in a relationship currently, and I'm fortunate that my partner supports me in whatever I do, and he said, okay, I just want you to be happy. If you're gonna be happy like staying at home and exploring, I will support with whenever I can. So I didn't need to care about survival needs as food and rent, and that gave me a huge safe space to explore what I can do with my life. And after searching for a long time, I mean, it's been a year. Actually, it's officially a year since I quit my job. I'm just like, I'm tired. I'm tired of searching and trying to grab for any of this. And I was losing interest to each one of the things that I was mentioning above very quickly. And I just gave up. I said, I'm nothing. And now people, when they ask me, before I was intimidated by this question when they asked me, what do you do? Because I felt I had to justify myself, justify my worth. What am I doing with my life? I can't say I'm just, and it took so much time for me to kind of explain my entire path and saying, oh, I don't work currently, I'm exploring things in between, I'm doing this. I felt like I'm protecting myself. I felt like I am protecting my right to stay home and do not work and just kind of don't play this game that everybody plays. And I really tried to avoid this question. And now people, when they ask me, what do you do? I say, nothing. They're like, nothing. I'm like, yeah, nothing. Just living life. I record these videos on YouTube. They're very cool. You can check it out. But most of the time, nothing. I mean, and they're like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, yeah. I love it. Now I love this question so much because I can see people literally, they're just like, what? I mean, it's like, you're not playing by the rules of the game. I mean, you're supposed to do something, and even if you do nothing, you're supposed to say that you do something. And it's impossible that you do nothing. Of course, it's impossible that I do nothing because every single day I'm doing something. But do I want to explain that every single day I'm doing something different, and today I was doing this, right now I'm doing this, and yesterday I was doing this? I mean, nothing, because I don't want for them to identify me with any single of this thing that I'm doing in life, because I'm none of it. If I'm making videos for YouTube, just like sitting here and talking about life and just trying to give you as much love as possible through this video, even this doesn't identify me. Even this thing I love so much, but this is not who I am. This is just what I do right now in this very moment. And the next moment I will go and cook food for me and my partner. Does this mean that I'm a cook? Yeah, at this very moment I'm a cook, but I'm not a cook. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm nothing. I'm just, at least I want to be, at least I'm trying to be, a pure nothingness, stillness, and space where the life is just happening. I am part of this life. I'm nobody. I feel so grounded, so solid, so safe, so myself, like never ever before. Whenever I was grabbing for any of the title, for any of the relationship or things I do in life or country, and I was identifying myself with all these things outside of me, it was giving me this illusion of that I am something, that I mean something, that I worth something. But inside there was emptiness. Inside I never felt worthy. I never felt like I am something. And now when I say I am nothing and I'm nobody, I feel that I'm everything. So today, I want to invite you in this in my club, in my club of jobless people who couldn't find the right job title in the society and decided to create their own job title. And what I love to be loving human expression, loving human being. And actually I don't feel like making this video and just being loving human being it's my superpower and it's what I meant to do here. I feel every single one of us has this superpower, and every single one of us meant to be a human loving expression here. And I believe the best thing you can do for the world, for the society, for your purpose of life, if you want to serve the world, the best thing you can do is to love. What if we all would just be a human loving being? And what if like all what we do in life, it would be just love? Yeah, there is a saying, whatever you do, do with love. Very, very popular, very common. Everybody heard this, but no one really thought about it. It doesn't matter if you are a designer, if you are cooking food for your family or cooking food for the entire, I don't know, continent, and if you are sweeping the floor or you are, I don't know, managing a huge company and business, whatever, if you would do this from the place of love, if every single one of us would do this from the place of love, that would be heaven. I mean, we don't realize, but we live already in heaven. When you come to this realization that you don't want to participate in this game so much, to be so much involved in what's going on, because, I mean, why? There is a question comes, but what do I do then? There is still society. It exists. I am part of this society. I have this physical body. I need to eat food. I need to sleep somewhere. Whatever. I just like, I'm gonna sit on the street and just like love, do nothing. What are you saying? No, that's not what I say. I mean, just choose to love whatever you do in every single action and see how your life will transform. And it might not even transform in a physical sense in terms of whatever surrounding you. But again, it's the problem with this. We do all these practices and visualizations and meditations and I don't know, like shadow work, spiritual awakening, and all this blah 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 for the sake of like being somewhere else. Because we just found out that we are actually creator of this reality, and it's like, oh, I'm a creator, means I can create any reality I want. Yes, it's right, it's correct, you do. But when you go on a level where you just choose to love, you realize you don't even want to create any different reality, because you just love the reality you are in right now. And I don't know, reality might transform, might not transform, but it doesn't really matter, because your perception is love. And when your perception is love, whatever you do, whatever your surroundings is, it's a heaven anyway. We are influencing each other, the human beings, energetically. And there will be no heaven on earth until every single one of us will learn how to love. But you can create your own heaven, small one, and the stronger your energetic field, the more powerful you are in your love, this your little heaven, your small heaven will just grow, and at some point will absorb everything. And I believe that's the best job title you can have right now. Loving human being. What about if every single one of us just will learn how to love and will start creating heaven inside themselves? And slowly, slowly, this heaven from inside will start going outside, and it will be already little heaven around you, and every single one of us will just grow this loving perception of the world, and at some point it will become a heaven for all of us here, and it will absorb all the darkness. Actually, there is no even darkness. I mean, the dark and the darkness and light, they sort of like exist together as something one. But that's another topic. I don't think I want to go there today. Yeah, so I want to ask you, how about new job title? A loving human being. How about this? I love you.